Holy crap. YouTube, what is going on? Back again. Music Teacher Reacts. We're going to have a lot of fun with this one today. Look, I got a full disclosure again. I have liked this band for a while. This is going to be really cool. So I thought for this time, maybe we do something a little different, and I would attempt to dissect some things that I'm seeing as I am watching it. So I have seen this video before, and I have heard the song before. But this time I'm going to pay a little more attention because it has been like a year since I've checked it out. So we're going to pay a lot more attention to it this time, and we'll kind of go from there. So as always, like, comment, subscribe, smash the like button, subscribe. You guys are nuts. How the hell did this channel grow that fast? Thank you. This is so cool. So I'm actually genuinely beyond stoked for that. So I don't even know what to say aside from thank you. This is crazy. So guys, we're going to react to a song called Pisces by a band called Jinjer. Jinjer got a lot of notoriety for, I wonder if I should not say and just let anybody that's watching this by fluke. I feel like anybody coming here knows what the shock value of Jinjer is. No. Throwing on the headphones, this is going to be Music Teacher Reacts to Pisces by Jinjer. Yeah, it's a really cool studio setting. It's really sick. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm sure it's annoying that I'm like barely a minute in and I've already stopped it, but I want to point out how sick the musicians that are behind the vocalist, I guess is the term. The other musicians in this band are so sick. Please, please pay attention to what that drummer's doing, because his ghost note game is on point, guys. Oh my God, it's so dope. Arguably the most noticeable musician for a lot of people is the bass player, because he does a lot of the tapping things on the fretboard and using multi-finger stuff, and he is just badass as well. The guitar player's got a sick tone going. Something I personally as a guitar player have always struggled with is finding a really badass tone. I'm always trying to find a really good tone. Let's continue. Good raise. So we can already hear that the vocals are layered. You can hear that. There's a layer of a subtle harmony in there. I don't want anyone to tear my head off. Layering is not a bad thing. Supporting your vocals with other vocal tracks that you've already previously done is not a bad thing at all. In fact, it's a sign of a very competent musician if you're able to do that on point every time, which, based on my small history and reading up on this person, is it Tatiana? I can never pronounce names like that. I'm sorry. She is a pretty damn competent musician, which is great to hear. But can I just point out the ghost notes again from the drummer? My God. Ooh, yeah. Nice build up here. Rim shots. Da, da, da. I like that. Hell yeah. Got that like good fretboard work again. really gorgeous fretboard work.
No promises I ever give. Don't rely on me and I won't deceive.
Ooh, great lyric. Don't rely on me and I won't deceive. It's a good lyric. I thought I promised that I would somewhat try to dissect this, but I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting distracted. I'm getting right into this. I'm just grooving along with it because it's so much of what I love. Like the brutality of those harsh vocals when she kicks in is like what I dream about. I love that stuff. And the musicianship behind it. I'm not going to shut up about the ghost notes. For those of you unfamiliar with metal as well, as I said, I play in a metal band, so this is kind of the world that I got any of my training in to become a music teacher and be a musician and stuff was because I fell in love with metal. But this drum set is notoriously downplayed. Like typically you'll see the stereotype is massive drum kit, 87,000 cymbals, double bass pedals, chinas everywhere, and those like wind chime freaking things, and upside down cymbals and drums and lots of stuff. So there's like a wave of a lot of like technical metal stuff with artists like Jason Richardson. Take a look at what he's doing. He used to be in a band called Born of Osiris, and now I think he plays for, who does he play for? Oh my god, it's escaping me. Let me know in the comments. Jason Richardson, sick musician, but he plays a lot, or played a lot I should say, with a guy called Luke Holland, and Luke Holland has another drum set like this that is almost bare bones, dare I say, but damn can they play on it. And this drummer guy is crushing it. Those bloody ghost notes. Oh, I'm a sucker for these ghost notes, man. Oh my god. I want to talk more about the harsh vocals, but let's listen a bit more.
The beginning or the end, you can't tell. When I wave my fin and shake my tail, I grew a different,
The harmony?
reality with unblameable morality. Hooks and nets are there for me, but I'm
So real quick, there's a thing that a lot of bands do. We've done it in my band as well, where you can record two vocal lines that are exactly the same, like for pitch and for harmony point. Not necessarily harmony, because unison is a harmony. Anyway, nerding out. You can record two that are exactly the same, but by recording it twice, the subtle changes in the inflection of your voice or the subtle interpretation of tempo are very, very minute that you wouldn't notice it if done singularly. But when played side by side, creates just a little of almost like latency in a way. Almost, and that it sounds like it's echoey and delayed almost, which is what I'm hearing here. And it's a badass way to interpret a melody or a melodic line, especially when a clean singer that seems to have a lot of breath support like this vocalist does. So sick, dude. I hope the harsh vocals are coming again. I know they do, but I just can't remember when.
skittish.
That was interesting. Definitely layering it. Love that. Whoa, beautiful drum part. Okay, we got to talk about that because I know there's a misconception with that. So she's definitely layering sections or aspects of the harsh vocals. Now, that's the sign of a pro. This is not the same, and I typically don't like to draw hard lines in the sand with comments and stuff, but I'm going to draw a hard line this time. This is absolutely not the same at all on any stretch of the imagination as auto-tuning. I've heard before people calling this auto-tuning, and I'm sorry, but it's absolutely not accurate at all. This is simply a sign of I would wager a guess, because I do not know the guys in Jinjer. I don't know any of these musicians. I wish I did, because they're all sick, and I would love to have conversations with them. In fact, Jinjer, if any of you see this video, please reach out to me, because I would love to dissect your songwriting and your compositions and stuff with this, because it is... I'm really enjoying this on a visceral level. I am super enjoying this. But back to my comment. I would wager a guess that this is simply a matter of, during their pre-production, they got to a point where they were like, you know what? I think would be really cool is if we doubled the vocals right there. I think it would punch someone in the gut a little harder. I bet you that's exactly what's going on. Let's continue. Ooh, ooh.
Neptune's child, shivering inside, drowns in the liquid gold.
So good. Ooh, ooh, very Opethy. Yes, yes.
Cherish his life to the underworld.
There's a harmony now, see?
Make me flash and when the winter cries.
Voices swimming through the river, hold their life against the stream.
Searching for the room to catch on.
Play into it.
See the sunbeam.
Oh, oh.
Don't suffocate in painful tortures, long-cutting chambers of callous men, wandering on of
Okay. Oh my God. Oh, I'm gonna need a towel here. Oh, this is so sick. Anybody watching this, try and find a version of it in the highest quality possible and grab a pair of headphones, because there's some layers and some harmonies going on that just make it. It's like I had said before that I'd seen this like a year and a bit ago, but this is like really hitting me like a new way. It's like I'm hearing it for the first time. I don't want to use that cliche, but it is like I'm hearing it for the first time. We're hearing her doing that unison thing again, and then adding like a third layer possibly for another harmony thing, and then her harsh vocals just come in crushing. Ah, dude.
some butchers. Emeralds are whipped away. Emeralds are whipped away. Emeralds are whipped
Feel that waltz. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Utterly fantastic. Okay, harsh vocals. I am by no means a vocal like aficionado. My training is somewhat limited, to be honest. But let's talk about the harsh vocals. So the way harsh vocals, as I understand them to be, is the main categories used from the last decade or so in the metal world are your vocal fry, like I talked about, and then there's the false chord, which is super dominant in deathcore. That'd be your bands like your Whitechapel and bands like. And then you have your gutturals, and then sitting on top of them would be like your pig squeal or your high end ones, and you could do like nasal ones like these kind of sounds. Cattle decapitation, you guys have probably seen me wear shirts. That's what made me fall in love with cattle decapitation, was the diversity and complexity of the vocal lines that he's doing. If you can wager yourself to get beyond the fact of it's just noise, it's just screaming, and try and get a small education in the technique that they're being used, you'll see them doing these vocal dynamics that are just ridiculous. I cannot shut up enough, or I can't shut up at all about that drummer. That ghost note work is sick. That's the word of the day, is ghost notes, guys. I came here trying to do a review of Pisces to talk about what like we're all thinking, which was the vocalist, but that drummer laid crap down, man. Dude, everything about this was sick. There was no requirement for a guitar solo, and it still sounded sick. They switched time a little bit there, had that cool waltz feel to it, so you could argue that it was in 6. I felt it in 3, like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I felt like it had an uplift on the 3, so I'm going to call it being written in 3. Guys, if you like this reaction, I want to hear from you. reactions@thetemple.ca. That's where this recommendation came from. I caught wind of the emails on top of multiple comments in previous videos. I cannot express how much I actually am grateful, and not just something a YouTuber says, I cannot believe this is happening right now. And you guys are just unbelievable humans, every single one of you. Like, comment, subscribe very much, please. Click the bell, send me an email, see us on Instagram, come say hi. I want to talk more about this, and I look forward to what we're going to do next. As always, guys, Temple Music Academy, watch it go.